Well, let's try again, shall we? So this is take 4. Wow. I'm just trying to find the freaking thumbnail that I created for this thing. Where are we? Walk around the clock. I cannot believe that this is literally destined to kill me, this thing. There it is. Okay, good. I just need to, this is going to be a lot shorter now because, and you know, what I tried to do last time was to activate the chat so that I could bring you guys in. It just crashed. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. But anyway, let's give it a go. So, recap, 4th time. These are the 4 Stadia games, Stadia Pro Games for September. I had all sorts of issues. First one, mic gain was well out of control and it was awful. Nobody would want to listen to it. It was really whoa. Second one, I decided to use a set recording thingy. Hi guys, finally back. Oh, Joe, how are you, dude? Hey there. This is my 4th attempt. I'm not kidding you. This was supposed to be an hour's worth of a preview of, or a post view of the Stadia Pro Games, and all 3 of the previous attempts have been technical mess ups for particularly no fault of my own. This is the 4th time attempting it. All I tried to do was get the chat to work last. I resorted to Melon. Initially I went down the OBS route, but I'd accidentally set my mic gain too high. You couldn't listen to it. It was horrible. The second one, I used an application that splits out the different resources and the assets. So it records the webcam, it records the video, and it records the audio independently, so you can mix them. That crashed halfway through. So there we go. That was an hour and a half in. And then I just tried to go live with Melon. I pulled the chat up and it crashed. And no matter how many times I refreshed the browser or use a different browser, it wasn't having it. So I genuinely don't know what's going on. Guys, hope you can hear me at the very least. Let me see. We're using the Logitech StreamCam, which is definitely not the microphone that I wanted you guys to hear. So you had some, even then, you see, straight away, I've just discovered that it was using the wrong microphone from a camera that's miles out the way. And now that should sound a lot better. Right, let's get it. I'm going to have to go really quickly now. I've got 30 to 45 minutes. Overall, I felt this month's games, now that I've actually played them all longer than I was expecting to at this point, mediocre is what I would suggest. I know it's all horses for courses, everybody has different tastes, but I felt, for me, maybe 6 out of 10. Try 6 was a disappointment. Overcooked really frustrated me. I've now played that game 3 times, and each of those times, it essentially foiled me. I just came up against an inability to do a great deal, and that really annoyed me. And I don't consider myself to be an idiot. So, Rooster, how are you, bud? Vet Cloud Gaming, I was talking about your crazy stream from yesterday in Squid Stream. It was good fun. Might get you a few more viewers and give you a few loads. I appreciate the audio is probably really loud. I have no control over it unfortunately, within Melon, but I can turn it down once we get started. So hopefully that won't be too bad. In a second. This is a great game if you're a kid or if you have children. There's no other way of talking about it, really. It's very simple. It's kind of standard outright games fare. You know, good one for the kids, back of the car and all that stuff. On holiday, down at waiting at the doctor's. All the usual things.
Guys,
I found it quite
fun.
fun.
I saw a
car
tied up to a balloon flying past the rooftops.
Designed.
That's impossible.
I think
Cars
it pays
can't fly,
homage
Owlette.
and respect
Yeah,
to the
Owlette.
characters of
I
PJ
don't think
Masks.
that's possible
Outright Games
either.
essentially are a licensing publisher.
What's that,
So they
PJ
do
robot?
deals or they negotiate exclusivity
Ninjalino.
over
If
well-known
one of them is here,
kids'
I'm
characters.
sure Night Ninja can't be
And
far
they create
away.
games and
We
they do
need
it
to
very, very well.
investigate.
And
To
they
the
do it to such a high
Hourglider.
standard that they have no problems in getting those contracts. So they obviously have
What's that
an
floating over
ongoing,
there?
arrangement
Something's
with
going on.
Stadia.
We need to find
I
Night
mean, it's a
Ninja.
5-minute
I'm
job for
sure
these
he's the
guys
one behind this.
to output it to Stadia.
Nicely done.
They get a load of love juice from Stadia themselves, the
Speed
community.
ring. These will make you go
Obviously,
way faster.
they have,
Make sure to go
I
through
have
it.
ascertained that the kind of
Come on,
target
you need to
audience
go
for Stadia, as far as
Press this
people's
button to
concerned,
accelerate.
are casual dads. And casual dads have casual kids, and casual kids are looking for casual games to play.
We can
So
go faster
it's a
than this.
perfect audience.
Press this
It's
button
a
to
lovely
accelerate.
symbiotic relationship between games and Stadia. And that's why I think we'll have no issues in seeing
Come on, you need to go faster.
outright on
Press this
Stadia
button to
moving forward.
accelerate.
I think as they progress, we'll see them working on
Nice car.
more and more
Take that one
complicated
too.
games and ones with older audiences in mind. But for now, they've got a nice model, and it's probably very profitable for them. They output
on, we
or
need to go
outsource all the
faster.
development to
Press this button to
third-party
accelerate.
studios in Spain, I think actually as well. So they don't have to maintain their
We
studio
can
on
go
their own,
faster than
which
this.
means they're having to keep
Press
feeding
this
the
button to
beast,
accelerate.
which works really well. Yeah, I saw that, Erin. You got the news here sorted with
Come on,
YouTube
you
as
need to
well.
go
Very good
faster.
work, Erin. Hope that
Press
goes
this
well
button
for
to
you.
accelerate. Collect as
Anyway, the
many
game is
gems as you can.
essentially
You'll unlock a reward if you
not
get
rinse
them
and
all.
repeat, but there are about
Come
16
on, you need
different
to go
missions.
faster.
Each
Press this
one
button
would
to
last
accelerate.
your average child
Nicely
maybe
done.
15 to 20
Let's
minutes.
keep going. You're just up
So it's
ahead.
about 4 hours of gameplay.
We can go faster
By
than
quick
this. Press
calculation.
this button to accelerate.
And there's stuff to find and unlock and achievements to achieve and everything else. So I can see them
Come on,
coming
you
back
need to
to
go
it over
faster.
time.
Press this
But
button to
little
accelerate.
nice ones to add to the library, and of course it's already there if you're a Pro subscriber, as are all of the previous
Come on, you
outright
need to
games.
go
I don't know
faster.
what the shelf
Press this
life
button
is
to accelerate.
within Stadia Pro. Obviously, once they're claimed, they're claimed. But,
We can go
I
faster
think
than
these
this.
guys are very
Press
clever.
this
Switched
button
on
to
there,
accelerate.
clearly marketing focused. So, it's this kind of thing. You kind of have an intermediate
All right,
level like
Owlette,
that
it's
one where
your
you're
turn.
flying or doing
All the
something else.
Ninjalinos are going to
And
a
then you have this
rooftop not far
side-scrolling
from
platform where you
Let's
are
investigate.
carrying on
Press the
the
jump button
objective of
to jump
collecting
over the
gems
obstacle.
and looking for amulets. Ultimately getting to a bit of a boss. It's not really a boss fight either. It's very child-minded. Now, just to let you guys know, I didn't expect anybody to stand up for this. As you guys know,
Good job.
if you watch Rock Around the Clock normally, I wasn't even intending to do this live, and obviously it's early for me. And apologies, Vec, I know you normally go out.
The computer shows an amulet nearby. Make sure you find it.
I'm not doing a big push on the promotion of this thing. I just wanted to have some content for people that do come
Good
in
job.
at the normal time. And have something to watch so that we keep the unbroken record. But yeah, it was going to be a
Where to
pre-record
now?
twice,
I can't
and then
see
a third
anyone
one,
from
which I
here.
was going to go live
Fly
on.
up and
that
use your
didn't go.
owl
I'm
eyes,
gonna see the
Owlette.
fourth one.
You
Fourth
can
time
use your
lucky, I
powers
guess.
to get a better view.
But I'm not going to let me just hide that thing down there. I'm not going to spend a huge amount of time with each title. The last time I played these through, I gave about 15 minutes per game. But we don't have time to do
Owl
that.
eyes.
I've literally got coming up to just over half an hour.
There.
About 10 minutes per game. This one, to be fair, with out of the pack, I've probably enjoyed this one
What's
the most,
that?
even though it
You
really
saw
is
someone on
aimed
the
at,
rooftops.
our age group,
Impossible.
mine for sure. But I would certainly be more than happy to play this one if I was somebody who regularly watches PJ Masks. Not even aware of the program. My kids are now in their late teens, early 20s, so this wasn't even a thing. But these guys do good.
You
they do
go,
good stuff.
Catboy.
Catboy. There he goes. He didn't get played. He doesn't get run out very often, Catboy.
This is a tall wall. Use your super cat jump to jump over it. To do a super cat jump, press the jump button once and press it again in the air.
I did that.
Good job.
Thank you.
Whoa, this smoke is too
Can't
dense.
touch it,
I
Choco.
can't go
Sorry,
through
mate.
it.
It's
Owlette can clear the
Melon
smoke
doesn't
with
give you
her
a
owl
control
wing
over
wing.
the game audio. But I did turn the music down. I know. Mate, well, this is the fourth time of trying to get a stream out today. So I'm kind of past caring. I'll turn the master volume down. I'm coming out of the game now anyway. Because you kind of seen what it's all about. There you go. It's very nice. Thank you, Stadia. Beautiful one for the kids. Spiritfarer. Let's get in there. Bizarre little indie game. Revolves around coming to terms with death. Again, I don't have a massive control. It annoys me, but that's the way it goes. Let me pull up the... Let me see, where is it? The sound levels. Should be able to go to sound mixer and turn the audio down for system sounds. That will deal with you. Hopefully, though, that won't affect my mic. There we go. Should get the... Might make it too quiet because I'd already turned... Oh, no, I didn't turn the volume down for this game. It was the previous game. Thanks, Chops. How are you, my bro? Hope you're keeping well. Fourth time today. I had no time today because I've got to shoot out in a second, so I thought I'd do a quick pre-record, and I've ended up having to do it live in the end anyway. Single player. All the single players. All the single players. Right, you should... Let me just ring this bell. Should not be too loud for you, but I can turn it down even more if needs be. Hello, hug me, big boy. You need to calm down with that bell. No, I'm testing the audio, mate. Give some food. I did try giving it some food, but earlier, but I need to cook my fish. I'll give her a hug instead. No, she doesn't want a hug. You're quite cute. I'll give you a hug. Favorite food. So you're on a journey. You've got a boat. It's... There we go. Set sail, Captain. Edit, camera, stuff. Hope that... Choc, let me know if that audio is better now. I wouldn't normally stream anything. I wouldn't normally stream a game in Melon because it's dynamic bitrate. It's rubbish for streaming games. But time has unfortunately become my enemy, and I promised I would get some content out, and content is what I'm attempting to do. So I need to, look, clear the trash off your boat through the edit mode. Okay, so edit mode, let's see, what is the edit mode? Up, down, left, right, try to find the edit mode. There's a key, fishing, herring. I had a brilliant joke earlier for herring. Those times have passed. Yo, Raymond. Hope you're well, my friend. Ray, you would not believe the awful attempts I've been having to try and stream today. This is my fourth attempt, Ray. This was meant to be a pre-record, as I mentioned numerous times yesterday. And unfortunately, the first time I did it, I've got a full record. I've deleted it now. The mic gain was significant. It was no joke. You couldn't have listened to it. So I thought, right, okay, I'll do it again. So I used an application that I've got to record it. And that crashed halfway through. So that was take 2. Take 3 with Melon, I went to the chat and it crashed. And I couldn't, for the life of me, get it back up again, so I had to restart my PC, and this is take 4. So I've now got next to no time. I've got to get this done, and then get out the door. Edit, right, so view. I don't need, it said use edit to clean the ship. I am really struggling with games today as well. What? So what do you do with it? View. All right, and just zoom out and zoom in. Okay, very nice. So next, there's nothing else here that you can do. It said clean the ship using edit. Clear the trash off your boat through the edit mode, which we did. Current objective: gather the resources, then return to Albert's shipyard to get a bigger boat. Set sail. Have the ability to travel the world. Clear the trash off your boat through the edit mode. So that you can only use that, well, I say you can only use. Team Rock Love, bless you, my friend. Tech problems, definitely so. Yeah, I'm somebody who, I mean, I never give in ever, unless it's the end of a boss fight. I really can't be bothered. But the thing is that they were, you know, you just think, why are the gods transpiring to do me in here? So this is a game that is really, it looks very cartoony, but kind of the subject matter and the fact that some of the characters, like this reindeer Gwen, smokes, there's some strong language at points in the game. I would put it more at a 12 to 15 if you do have kids and you're thinking of playing with them. I genuinely, unless you turn the audio down and you explain that she's not smoking, she's, I don't know, using a magic wand or something. But that, again, and that's down to you as a parent, obviously, and what you do or don't mind your children experiencing. Personally, I'd rather avoid it, but yeah, I don't know. I'm baffled. The only thing I've got as an objective is to clear this trash. The only way that it suggests I do it is to use edit mode. I don't think... I mean, this is the engine that takes us places. We'll go to a place. At least we can start doing something. Some inventory. So let's do what it's doing. Plus, I really don't like negativity on my channel. As anybody watching before knows. You know, that's not what people want. People don't want to be learning. They want to be entertained, chill out, and so it's got me in a bit of a mood. Because I'm supposed to be getting ready to go out, and can't let it slip down. Right, talk, hug, mood. So let's see, she's spoken. She's okay, she's hungry, but I can't give her any food. Let's go back in, actually, if we can. What would you cook? So, yeah, I've played it before as well, but do you know, was it ever like a free play at a weekend or something? Because I've certainly done all that, and I remember thinking, oh, blimey, that wasn't obvious. Let's go back in here and see about the... This, wasn't it? No, this. No, one of these. D-pad. D-pad. Oh, here we go. Fish. So you grab the fish. Key. The herring is a smaller and ambitious fish. Some say it can be eaten fermented, as dubious as this sounds. Yeah. So how do we ferment it? Maybe we've got to clear all this. Little cat. Keep coming, cat. There we go. Edit. Let's see. Let's not edit. Let's not edit. Up and down. X, Y, B. So you can sit on the island, because that would just get. And again, we're picking up treasure or something. So the only place that I've found the edit menu is up here with this easel. And the only option that gives you is to... Oh, there you go. Meant to edit was an option, it wasn't the name of the menu. So, salvage. Yeah, there we go. And then we get stuff. Ah, dear. Right, good. Wonderful. She's happy. You're more than welcome. And what's this down here? Something going down there. Oh, there we go. Quartz. Nice nicely done. Thank you, Stella. And the good news is that you have enough resources to add a guest house. Let's do it then. So, yeah, I actually quite like this. This is probably, funnily enough, after playing all the other games already, so I'm sort of jumping ahead in a way, this is probably my second favourite game of the month, behind PJ Mask, which is like, what? But not because it's a game I would play, just because it kind of feels like the most complete game. For me, Overcooked just frustrated the heck out of me. Boy, did that game frustrate me. I just couldn't get... So, I mean, what I discovered was that in the tutorial at the beginning, if you don't complete the tutorial properly, it won't let you progress through the story, but it doesn't tell you that. It lets you go ahead and get into the story, but it doesn't tell you that, sorry mate, you can't actually do any of it. So I had to go back and start that again, and then I was put into a part of the story where my pan caught fire, but once I'd successfully put the pan out, it wouldn't let me put any more ingredients in. And it doesn't kind of tell you. And that's kind of annoying. I like games to at least be an enjoyable experience. Otherwise, why bother? Right, let's have a look at the quickly look at the menu. What have we got? Build the guest house with blueprint table. Is this the blueprint table? Or is this the blueprint table? Build. There we go. So the guest house. What's this? That's, I'll tell you, garden, kitchen, field. Where's the guest house? Oh, there we go. Guest house. So we decide where we want to put it on the ship. Boat. Let's pop it in. We need to put other things as well, so leave a little bit of space. There we go. Nicely done. Nicely done. Come out there. Let's see what she wants us for now. She's going to inspect. This is going to be her house, I think, where she's going to reside. What now then? Oh, where'd the ship go? Where's the ship gone, man? What next? Talk to Gwen. Gwen is... I thought this was Gwen. But I'm not Gwen. I'm sure she's Gwen Stella. No. Well, she really knows to talk to her. It's Gwen the cat. Got some more stuff to pick up. I don't know who Gwen is. So we've got some treasure floating around. I'll just hold it, please. Are you Gwen? Are you Gwen? Are you Gwen, my lover? Oh, what's this? Hang on, we've got stuff now. Quartz, bottle of old wood, and some chokey, whatever that is. Tchotchke. That. Old carpet, old shoe. But how do we talk to Gwen? If indeed that is Gwen, I think it's Stadia. Is Gwen Gwen? But I definitely want to. Let's try it and see. Let's try it and see. What's up on the mast? No, can't go up there. Too dark to navigate, so let's go there. Yep. Sleepy pies. Meanwhile, next day. Hope you guys are well, and as I said, thank you for popping in. I appreciate this is an impromptu, unscheduled, very early. For a lot of you, it's 8 in the morning. Oh, it's actually not coming up to 9. Yeah, coming up to half 20, 10 to 8 in the morning over in Rayland. What's that, 10 to 11 over at the on the East Coast. So it's great to see you. And genuinely, I was even in two minds whether to do this on Instagram, but I can't make it work. That's us. We went there, we did that. So the next one, that looks a bit nasty there. Off we go. I do actually quite like this game, you know. I played it a lot more when it was. It must have been a free to play or something, because I've definitely played it for a bit. Maybe it had one of those early access things or something, I forget. I do remember thinking it was okay, but at the moment it's looking alright, actually. I think it may have gone to the top of my list in terms of games I'm always going to come back to. And on that note, I think as we're sailing away, we'll probably press on to the next one. While we do that, let's have a quick look down, thanks to Enhanced Stadia. It's telling us on the right-hand side there that it is a 1080p game. I don't think it matters too much. The kind of graphics that are involved is using VP9, but that's probably because I've set it to that. 7 milliseconds latency, that's more to do with my broadband, but that's actually not bad anyway. 0 frames dropped, so it's looking good. I'm quite happy. I'm definitely going to give this a bit more. Reminds me, you know, Frog Island, couple months, was it last month or month before? You know, initially thought, what the heck is this? But completed it and enjoyed it. It's a good game. So next up, Overcooked. We'll probably end up going quite quickly through Overcooked because I think it's going to take us way back to the start, which it certainly did last time, even though I got to the story mode. But I think that was because, as I've said, it made an assumption that I hadn't completed the darn thing and forced me to go back. But I've just found this game, it's not holding my hand. It's not telling me this is how the game works. I don't know why. It might just be me. I may just not be getting it. Hopefully, again, this isn't too loud. I'll turn it down if it needs to be. The music's been turned off on all these games from previous adventure. Continue. So there's two games, Overcooked, Overcooked 2, plus the DLCs. Yeah, here we go. It's allowed me to start. So this is where I had to make my onion soup. You know, the look of the thing, it's very much like what was it called? Packed Away or whatever. All those kind of moving games, all the same sort of thing. You get a certain amount of time to achieve things in around the house. Oh, God, I think we've got different characters this time. So we're making onion soup. Let's grab an onion, take it over to the chopping board, and get him stuck into chopping it. While he's doing that, we'll grab the other guy, grab another onion. It's all about flipping between the two characters, so you're getting your... Yes, I know, I'm doing it. You're labour. So the other guy grabs his onions and throws them in the pot. That starts the cooking process, which you've got to be careful about. Yes, it overheats. Now you grab another onion and chop on that one. Don't need any more, but you can see that over there is about to overcook. It goes, let's get this in quick. There we go. Wait for the green bar. See, the timer hasn't started and I'm not sure why that is. Here we go. Grab this, put it over there. Get some soup. Grab the plate, served our first meal. Okay, this time we did it. And we've got to do that all over again. Put the pan back on the fireplace. Grab an onion. Oh, dirty plates. Okay. So, lots of tasks. Probably better to play with friends. So I play it like a pizza. There we go. We'll start cleaning it. Grab the other one. So, you know, it's kind of made for two people or more, really, as a co-op. Because obviously, that guy that's now just finished watching, he could be grabbing another onion as well. While this dude is taking it down with the chopping. And look how many soups there are now on order. So looking game though. You know, my prejudices have been purely on my experience today, but it seems to have rectified itself. I don't think it's because it was... It's going to die. I need to take it off the board. Okay, put it there, put it back on in a second. This guy can come in. The timer's off now. Let's get him going. Nothing this dude can do. And he's got his own. Let's put that in there. Put it on the boil. And that's going to be ready to make our soup. Where are we? 2 minutes 30 seconds. We're doing okay. Okay, that's 2 done. Obviously, you're going to get a lot more of these done if there's more of you. Anyway, you get the gist of it. That's pretty much all I've discovered of it so far. A variety of tasks, you do your thing. This one is 1440. It may well be 4K. I'm playing it on a 1440 monitor, and I believe from experience that it only streams to the resolution of your monitor. So if you're running a 1080p monitor, you're only going to get 1080p even if it's 4K, and that's kind of what's going on there. But it's all good. It's looking fine. So, yep, going to come out of that one. Exit game. Definitely one to play with another person. I bet that's a totally different game when you've got somebody else playing it as well as a co-op, because it's quite difficult with one of you having to juggle between the 2 characters. But yeah, with 2 of you, I reckon it will work quite well. Right, Tri-6. So this was the one that everybody was looking forward to. I think the game actually came out in 2020, so it's a couple of years old. Obviously, you can't turn the music down on it. Well, you can turn all of the audio down, but you can't turn the music off. It has a global leaderboard, so what they encourage you to do is to register up front and log in. And then when you look at the leaderboard, scoreboard, here we go. Oops, sorry. Once you have registered, you get your name up there, and there's some very familiar names here already. So somebody who hasn't registered has got up to 1.1 million, which is pretty good. Having said that, I've only played it for 10 minutes in total today since claiming it, and I got up to 200 something thousand. So I can absolutely imagine there will be some insane scores once we really get into it. There's young Isaac in at 481, and then further down we've got Squid. He's coming in at 400 there. Look, we've got Dave Wilson, 360, and even our good friend Ray is in there at 352 almost. Ninja Guy, and on and on and on. It's great to see so many recognisable names. You will not see me. I didn't get anywhere near the leaderboard. And oh, there's Ralph. So there he is. Look, you're in, buddy. Number 49 with Gamer Mink right below. Great to see so many Team Rock members in here. Death Alive. Oh wow, this is cool. Rooster says, I saw it's a $3.99 game, so I didn't expect too much. It's an infinite racer. It appears the goal is just to get a high score and get upgrades. Yeah, exactly. That, I think, is the key. You've got to know what it is, not to get your expectations up. And you were 40 last night, so you're now up to 39. No, you're 49. You've dropped down the chart. But yeah, I mean, not hard to get on that. I just was wondering, actually, if I am on there. I think I've got up to 190 numbers. How far down it goes. I didn't register that. So you think it would just use your Stadia name, wouldn't you? Yeah, so I'm wearing these dudes and I'm not seeing something in there. That was after 10 minutes of gameplay. Anyway, let's do it. Yeah, do you know what? I am the world's worst at prejudging games when really I should just spend some time with them first. But yeah, you're right. The thing is, it's an infinite racer. And every time you play, the game engine, using procedural graphics, throws, or at least procedural elements, throws in random objects. So it's never the same game twice. Obviously, play it solo, or you can play against friends. I believe you can play up to 4 people. again, that's going to bring a whole different dynamic to the game. You start off relatively slowly, and it gives you an opportunity to get into the game. I don't know, because I haven't got beyond lap 4, what the other vehicles are like, whether or not they are faster, for example, or whether they're just skins. No idea. Not yet. I don't think it would be difficult to get to 4th round. I know Ray achieved a bit high. Okay, Ray. Take it down. D. I'll sing loud. There you go. I'll speak louder and I'll sing even louder. Also, it's quite cool because, of course, there's it can be quite hard to work out. You've got some A's, right? But because there's no depth of field, i.e. in the distance things are blurry, it's quite cool that it has the arrows so that you know you've got a bend coming up. And I don't know again whether the laps or the maps change ever, other than these procedural graphics elements. Blast! How far did we do? We did YouTube that way, 110,000. So, you know, that's enough to get you on the leaderboard if you're registered. Let's change the audio to less. Oh yeah, it's on the right hand side. See, it's already quite low. Anyway, take it down, it's cool. We'll give it one more. We'll give it one more. We'll give it one more. I can't change my vehicle, because my vehicle is the one that it is. I haven't got any others yet. Hope that's better for you, buddy. Adam, hope that's it's not making your ears bleed as it was. Oh, I see. Those did have, right, okay. So they've got, now I can see it, they've got different graphics on them. I'm not sure what those do, but I can see there's the explosion ones, which you drop a line, don't you? Essentially, and then there's the booster one, which gives you a little bit of a boost for a second or two. Not sure about these, what these do. That one, and I want to drop a line or something. There we go. And now we have booster, so we can go into boost mode. There we go. I'm not sure what that one does, because it doesn't pop up. At least I can't see that it pops anything up that I need. Oh, it's down the left-hand side. I've got 8 of them. Maybe you have to get so many to get a spare life or something. Because I did know back along that I had an extra life, which I assume comes from collecting these. Right, now I'm a booster. Didn't show up. Maybe you have to get a few of them to get a booster then. Touch controls would be good on this one. This would work quite nicely as a mobile, I think. Somebody did say that they found it quite a relaxing game. I can absolutely concur with that, because it's not forcing you around at a rapid pace. But, you know, you can't, the good thing is that you can't learn the map, because these things, boom, these things are all put down randomly. There you go, we had an extra life there. So that's cool. Drop a line of my own. I'm guessing these little red ghosty guys are bots. They're all kind of botty competitors. There you go. Not overly worried, to be fair. Ouch. Not overly worried about actually beating any characters. New high score. I thought I got 199. But just racing against yourself and getting that bigger, that faster, that better time, I guess, is what I was trying to get to. Adam says there's only 3 buttons. A to glide in the air, A twice to stomp, L1 and R1. Okay. I did notice sometimes you can crash and continue. Yeah, I just wondered whether that's those things that you're picking up in the bottom left-hand corner there, Adam. It may be that if you get enough of them, it essentially gives you an additional life. I'm not sure what other purpose they serve, but you may know. So that gives us some extra lines. Apologies once again, guys. I know I did promise that I would be doing a pre-record, and this is very obviously not a pre-record, but for those of you that may have missed the beginning and my subsequent rants, this is actually take 4. I did try to do it as a pre-record, and then it all went technically wrong 3 times, and in the end I decided, there you go. Ooh, bit of jitter there. In the end I decided to just go live with it, get it out of the way, because I don't have masses of time. So apologies if I'm overstepping on anybody else's show, particularly I know Vet likes to go live around this time, so I'm sorry my friend, but I'm sure you've got a ton more people in yours than mine. Hey Simpleton, how are you, buddy? And apologies to you that coming along and thinking, oh, that's not fair, he started without me. Yeah, I am sorry. What? Did I hit a mine or something? New high school? Wowzer. But this is the final one. So, as I sort of said, there are... Do you know what? Other than... I'm going to backtrack on what I've said. So, obviously, I've got different... In all 3 attempts to get a video out, I've had mixed views on the bundle of games this month. But actually, it's been quite good that I've had to go back and play again, because what it's done is it's forced me to evaluate differently each time, and each time with the beauty of experience, which I've not had in the early ones. And I have to say, I'm now growing into this game. I've grown more into Spiritfarer. Overcooked, I feel like I've got the measure of it. I don't think it's a game that I would come back to on my own, but I could see how it could be fun in a co-op situation. I definitely want to try it in the co-op situation. So earlier, when I was doing my first run through and I'd messed up on the audio, I gave this month's set of games, I give it 6 out of 10. I'm going to go back on that now. I'm going to say 8 out of 10, because actually I think the games that we have here just require a little bit of time. And if you come at them without expecting one thing or another, a lot of us have been saying this is like Tron, it's going to be like Tron, it's going to be light cycles and zipping around and stuff, but clearly isn't. It's a different kind of game. As Rouster says there, it's an infinite racer. That's an experience that I've never had before. If you can keep going, it's almost like Tetris in that respect. Tetris puts no limits other than it gets faster and tougher. And I guess the guy that's at the top of the leaderboard right now, who like me didn't bother to register, has 1.1 million. Now, I've been getting about 10% of that after 10-15 minutes worth of experience in the game. And I'm by no means anything like an accomplished player. So I can absolutely see how you can get your name on the leaderboard, particularly right now, because of course that leaderboard, by the look of it, is not doesn't encompass other platforms. It's exclusively to Stadia. So right now, what I'm seeing on there are a lot of content creators, and people. Very oftentimes we in the community, we're straight in on a Thursday, right? And we pick up our games, we claim them. But actually, out of interest, that's not how it works in the greater, more casual world of your Stadia subscriber, who, most of them, don't even watch our little efforts on YouTube or Twitch or wherever, or read our tweets. Some of them even need prompting via email, which is why Google sends out an email quite late in the month, because they can see a good many people that are paying haven't actually claimed their games yet. Bizarre as you would probably imagine it's the way it works. So, you know, different people take this whole thing differently, and a lot of people will be waiting for the weekend to claim these games. So, you know, anyone who's currently on the leaderboard could be deposed fairly quickly into the weekend once the other subscribers, the more casual guys, the less of us kind of switched on community stroke content creators. I feel like I'm vastly more accomplished in this game now than I have been prior. So it's definitely one of those that if you put the time in, it's actually quite fun. I tell you, my daughter would love this game. She loves racing games. Her favourite of all time isn't a racing game, it's GTA. But she loves the racing aspect. I grabbed her Burnout Paradise the other day, which I used to play back in the day, both on, what the heck just happened there? Both on PS4, 3, I forget now, and also on the PS Vita, and she's loving that. So she might enjoy this. Oh man, I was doing so well. That wasn't a bad run, if I do say so. I've got an extra life. I'll flip it. I didn't notice. Yeah, you see, we've got a pile of those things. 184,000. That's pretty cool. That would get you on the leaderboard for sure. But I want to come out. There we go. It's actually, what do you have to do to register? Oh, God, you've got to put a whole password and everything in. I'm doing that. See, why could they not just integrate? Hey, we can see your Stadia player XYZ. Here we go, let's put you in. Why does it need passwords and stuff? What do they need that for? I don't get that. Email, well, I suppose, arguably they might want to send you marketing and stuff, but you can do all that via the app anyway. You can go in and tick a box and then they've got you on their database. It's Google, after all. But, so what did we get to? What was the highest? 169? Was it my highest? So let's see, it's a few screens down. But look, Ray's done well there, 350. Ninja Guy's done well. David's done well, 360. But all within 50,000. Squid's right up there. Yeah, we're not far. 290, 268. Popcorn. There's Rooster. There's Gamer Mink. And then a bit further down than I thought. I'm not going to show up. So it'd be around here, wouldn't it? I would be just above Sniper X. Just there. I'd be about rank 103, I guess. But just goes to show that. Oh, I see. That's how you swap the pages to get down there quickly. Okay, cool. X own score. Well, I wish it was. I wish my own score was 1.1 million. I'll pretend that was me, guys. If you come in just now, yeah, I got to the top. Very happy with that. Unlockables. We've got the vehicle there, have we? Unlock? Can't unlock it. I don't know why they're showing us different colours. And the achievements. So at the moment, we've literally only got Hermes. Right. I enjoyed that a lot more this time around, I've got to say. That'll do us. That's the 4. As I've said, a lot happier now that I've actually spent about 20 minutes in each game. I think you need to do that. Overcooked, the biggest disappointment for me, just because stuff happens and it doesn't. I would love it to pop a text box up and say, hurry up, you need to do this, or just at least initially. Having said that, there is a practice area which I probably should go in, and it may give you advice on what to do in there. So again, I need to reassess that one. Wipeout, yes. Wipeout on PlayStation 1, Ron. Wasn't that a game? Wasn't that a game? We loved it. And they've brought out successive wipeouts as well that have been really cool. So while we're here, where are we? Cool, but we've got 5 minutes. I'm going to leave in a quarter of an hour. I've got to go and get changed. Let's have a quick look in the store, see if there's anything going on. I'm sure there used to be a big bar at the top. Have I changed that with Stadia Enhanced, I wonder? interface. Game filter enabled. Let's just turn stuff off. Clock disabled. I'm quite happy with the clock. Clock in game overlay. Clock disabled. Leave it as it is. Community features. Stadia database enabled. Interface. Oh, there's more interface stuff here. User gallery. Hidden store. Split store lists enabled. I'll get it back to where it was. Notifications. Leave it automatic. Stream code. Let's go with automatic. And yeah, okay. I'm sure there was a thing at the top. Anyway, in the store, on sale. There's nothing jumping out there, but I'm sure there are new ones. New releases, ones we knew about, trials, quick looking trials actually. If only because, excuse me, I want to see if there's anything new. I usually shove them down the bottom. Hotline Miami. I think that's relatively new, isn't it? Wrong number as well. Oh, I might be wrong there. There's a ton in here now. Spiritfarer, which we've just got, of course. Sorrow. No, I mean, they're in alphabetical order. So you would have to have a fairly good eye. Newest to oldest. Here we go. But again, they may just be newest to oldest in terms of added to Stadia. So you've got the Outbreak, Share, Calico, Phoenix Point. Good game, Phoenix Point. Discovered the other day that it's actually on Xbox Game Pass. Oops. So it's there. Try 6. So yes, and of course Yars Recharge, which was a good game as well. You should kind of take them all. Also, I should try Overcooked 2. It may be a completely different experience. I'll be going back on Overcooked because I feel like I just didn't give it enough time in the oven. Anyway, there you go, guys. Thank you for joining. And we at least got something out. So if you've come along at 5 or 9 or 12, sorry, I know I promised it was going to be a live or a pre-record at that time, but just wind it back. It's less than an hour, and we've been going 52 minutes of thoughts on the games. Let me know in the comments what your favourite games have been. Don't forget to drop a like, of course, if you're new. Thank you so much for popping in. You look fantastic. So hit the subscribe button and ring the ding-a-ding-a-ding if you want to know when we go live, which is Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. We have a big 3-hour-long special on one of my other channels, Rock Play, on a Thursday, where we look at games across all platforms. And over the weekend, I typically do some GeForce Now and Stadia game streaming. So look out for that. Have a fantastic week, guys. Thank you so much, those of you that have popped in and joined me. I really appreciate your support. And I will be seeing you all soon. Take care. Off to the rugby. Oh, hang on. I've got to press